What if the peace you've been searching for isn't hiding in an empty shelf or a spotless room, but in the quiet comfort of things that truly belong to you? Imagine waking up tomorrow, walking through your home, and feeling calm in every step because each corner finally supports your life the way it is today. That's what we're unlocking together. Because aging doesn't mean shrinking your world, it means shaping it to fit your rhythm, your comfort, your wisdom. If that already speaks to you, tap like and hit that hype button. YouTube gives you 3 a week, and every hype helps seniors' voices rise to the top where they belong. Stay with me, because before we're done, you'll know 7 beautiful Japanese organizing secrets that older adults across the US are quietly using to bring back ease and pride to their homes, not from trendy minimalism, but from balance, gratitude, and respect for what matters most. There's also one powerful little trick at the end, a surprising way to make it all flow naturally without strain. Welcome to Wise Aging Seniors, where every season of life is a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more at peace with where you are right now. This is your place for comfort, safety, and independence that feels joyful, not forced. So, let's begin with something small, something gentle. You don't need to empty closets or chase perfection. Just one small change that says, "This is my home, and I still get to decide how it feels." Secret 1. Danshari, refuse, dispose, separate. When you've lived long enough, every drawer, shelf, and closet begins to hold more than just things. It holds whole chapters of your life. Gifts from friends who've passed, clothes that once fit another version of you, kitchen tools from a home that used to be full every Sunday. These objects aren't junk, they're echoes. But over time, those echoes become heavy, pulling your attention to what used to be instead of what still can be. The Japanese practice of Danshari brings a gentler way to look at it. It isn't about cleaning for the sake of tidiness or tossing things just to look minimal. It's about creating space for the life you live now and releasing what quietly weighs on you. The word breaks into 3 parts: Dan, meaning to refuse what doesn't serve your well-being; sho, to let go of what's already burdening your mind or body; and I, to separate from the invisible pull of excess that keeps you stuck in the past. Think of it as clearing emotional air, not just physical clutter. Try this. Pick one small drawer or one corner of a shelf. No rush, no pressure. Open it slowly and hold each item with care. Ask yourself gently, does this belong in the life I'm living today? Some things will instantly answer yes. They make life easier, or they bring warmth when you see them. Others will make you hesitate. That pause, that small weight in your chest, is often the truth speaking. That item may have served you once, but now it quietly drains you. Danshari teaches that letting go isn't a loss, it's gratitude in action. When you decide to part with something, take a second to thank it for what it gave you. A memory, a comfort, a lesson. You'll feel the shift right there in your fingertips, as if the air lightens. And then, something unexpected happens. You begin to breathe deeper, stand taller, move freer. You'll open that same drawer a few days later and feel a calmness you haven't felt in years. The space isn't just empty, it's peaceful. It reflects your readiness to live in the now, not the used to. This is how Danshari differs from traditional decluttering. It's not about rejection, it's about release. It also teaches prevention. When someone offers a well-meant gift or when a store tempts you with another just-in-case item, pause and say, "That's kind, but I already have what I need." You're not refusing kindness, you're protecting clarity. With every small act of refusal, you strengthen your boundaries and honor your energy. With every item you release, you trade weight for freedom. You don't have to clear a whole room. Peace starts with one drawer, one breath, one simple yes or no that belongs entirely to you. In the end, Danshari is less about what you get rid of and more about what you keep, not just in your home, but in your heart. It's about giving yourself permission to evolve and letting your surroundings evolve with you. That's not losing, that's living, lighter, freer, and still beautifully whole. Secret 2. Vertical calm, the flow method. As the years move forward, our bodies ask for kindness in new ways. Kneeling, reaching, twisting, and bending, once automatic, now demand a little more balance, a little more thought. That's not weakness, it's wisdom speaking through your body, reminding you that it's time to make your home work with you, not against you. The Japanese principle of vertical calm comes from the way traditional homes are designed. Everything flows gently within easy reach, rising in layers that match how the body naturally moves. There's no strain, no wasted effort, no sharp corners of inconvenience. It's about harmony between your space, your body, and your energy. For seniors, this idea can be life-changing. Start by observing how you move through your day. Where do you bend most often? Where do you stretch too far, or have to pull something down from a high shelf? These are your body's quiet reminders that adjustments are due. Bring your world a little closer, not to limit you, but to lift you. Begin with the spaces you use most: the kitchen counter where you reach for the same mug each morning, the shelf that holds your medications, the closet where you hang your favorite cardigan. Use shelf risers or pull-down baskets to lift what matters most to your natural standing height. For lower cabinets, add sliding bins so nothing gets lost in the back. Wall hooks near the entryway can replace the daily bend to pick up shoes or bags. Each tiny adjustment saves a dozen small strains, and those moments add up, not just in comfort, but in confidence. When your space flows, so does your energy. You'll notice it in the rhythm of your morning. No more small grunts, no more steadying yourself as you reach. Everything feels just a bit easier, smoother, calmer. That's the beauty of vertical calm. It doesn't ask you to change your home overnight. It asks you to raise your comfort inch by inch. It's a mindful act of kindness toward your future self. And the emotional reward runs deeper than convenience. Every time you make one of these changes, you're silently saying, "I deserve ease." You're reminding yourself that support doesn't mean surrender, it means honoring what your body has carried you through. Try using a small rolling cart instead of carrying heavy baskets or boxes. Hang a soft cloth bag at arm's level to collect items that need to move from room to room. Store your favorite dishes and tools between waist and shoulder height, your strongest, most natural reach zone. These aren't design choices, they are self-care decisions. Japanese homes often flow in quiet balance, nothing forced, nothing out of place. You can bring that same flow into your own home, no matter its size or shape. You'll find that as your space becomes easier to move through, your days gain a gentle rhythm again. You move slower, yes, but steadier. You spend less time straining and more time enjoying the moment, whether it's making tea, watering plants, or simply standing at the window in peace. Vertical calm is about reclaiming that sense of grace in movement. You're not slowing down, you're finding your flow. And when your home supports you like that, every motion, every step, every reach, every turn, feels like quiet strength returned. Secret 3, Inyo-Onyo, balance between space and objects. There's a quiet wisdom in Japanese design that many people overlook, the belief that space itself is alive. In Japan, there's even a phrase for it, Inyo-Onyo, the balance between presence and absence, fullness and stillness. It's the art of giving your home and your mind a place to breathe. So often, we fill every corner because empty space can feel unfinished, like silence we're afraid to sit with. But as we age, the noise of clutter doesn't just crowd our shelves, it crowds our thoughts. Inyo-Onyo teaches that beauty lives in the space between things. The pause. The simplicity. The small area left untouched so light and calm can settle there. Try this. Choose one surface, maybe a dresser top, a coffee table, or a shelf that always seems to attract too much. Clear everything off it and slowly put back only what feels necessary or meaningful. Not every inch needs to hold something. A vase, a framed photo, a folded cloth, and then, just air. Let the rest stay open. That open space becomes visual rest. It gives your eyes a place to pause, and your spirit follows. You'll notice it when you walk into the room later. It feels lighter, as if the space itself is welcoming you. The Japanese say that when you allow emptiness, you make room for energy to flow. The balance between what you see and what you feel begins to harmonize. And balance brings peace, especially in a stage of life when the world sometimes moves too fast around you. For seniors, Inyo-Onyo can also mean respecting physical space, not crowding pathways or stacking furniture close. It's creating safe flow and emotional ease at the same time. It's thoughtful placement that says, "I belong here, comfortably." Balance also means honoring your personal rhythm. Some days, You may want your home cozy and full, others, you crave openness. Both are valid. The practice is about adjusting your environment until it mirrors your mood, not forcing yourself to fit into someone else's idea of perfect minimalism. When you let space and objects coexist with intention, your home begins to feel more like a reflection and less like a burden. Try standing back after you tidy a space and ask, does this feel calm? Not does it look neat, but does it feel like me? That question is the heart of Inyo-Onyo. And here's the beautiful part. The more you practice it, the more you'll notice balance showing up in other parts of your life. The pauses between conversations. The breaks between chores. The quiet between thoughts. Those empty moments aren't wasted, they are where peace lives. That's balance, and that's beauty returning to your home. Mid-video re-engagement. Quick question, what's one small corner in your home that could use a bit of this peace? Maybe it's that kitchen drawer that seems to collect everything but calm, or the end table that never stays clear no matter how often you tidy it. Think of one spot that always catches your attention when you walk by, the one that makes you sigh just a little. That's where your peace is waiting to return. Share it in the comments. You never know who might be encouraged by your small success. Maybe your little victory, a cleared shelf, a breathing space, a lighter corner, will be the sign someone else needed to start their own moment of balance today. Secret 4, Usuji, the seasonal renewal. In Japan, every new season carries a quiet ritual called Usuji, a cleansing of space, air, and spirit. It isn't just cleaning, it's a mindful act of letting the old drift away so the new can settle in. For older adults, this idea can feel like a gentle sigh of relief. There's no rush, no checklist, no pressure to scrub every corner. It's about reconnecting your home to the rhythm of the natural world, and reminding yourself that every stage of life, like every season, holds its own kind of beauty. Usuji began centuries ago, when Japanese families would open doors and windows at year's end, letting in crisp winter air as they swept away dust from the old year. It was part spiritual, part practical, clearing out clutter, stale air, and old energy to make room for good fortune and health. But the heart of Usuji isn't about the new year. It's about renewal in cycles, a gentle restart every few months, no matter the calendar date. You can bring that same rhythm into your own home, one small action at a time. Maybe as spring arrives, you trade heavy blankets for light throws, and let sunlight touch the corners that have been asleep all winter. In summer, it could be wiping the window ledges and watching how the light changes the mood of the room. In autumn, perhaps you clear the front entryway, placing a small seasonal touch, a soft scarf, a candle, a cozy slipper basket. Each season gives you a reason to notice your space again, and in turn, notice yourself, how you're changing, how your energy shifts, what kind of calm you need next. Usuji reminds us that cleaning isn't punishment or obligation, it's care. It's the way you honor the space that holds your days, the same way you care for your body and mind. The key is kindness, toward yourself, toward your limits, toward the process. For seniors, this means redefining what fresh start looks like. You don't need to lift furniture or scrub floors. Renewal can be as small as opening a window and letting air move freely again. Or putting on calm music, slowly folding clothes, and noticing the textures, the softness of fabric, the sound of drawers closing neatly, the scent of clean air. These small sensory acts tell your nervous system, I'm safe, I'm home, I'm present. That's Usuji. It's about aligning your surroundings with how you want to feel, not how you think it should look. You might even make it a ritual. Once every season, choose one space, a nightstand, a kitchen shelf, a corner by the window, and treat it like a seasonal reset. Clear it, wipe it, refresh it. Light a candle, hum a tune, or take a quiet moment of gratitude when you're done. You'll notice that your space feels lighter, but so do you. Because renewal isn't a big event, it's a rhythm you return to. The world around you changes without asking, and this simple practice reminds you that change isn't something to resist, it's something to flow with. Each time you practice Usuji, you're not just tidying your home, you're gently reintroducing yourself to the present. And that's the real meaning of renewal, a soft invitation to keep living fully, season after season, with grace, light, and quiet pride. Secret 5. The 5S rule: sort, set, shine, standardize, sustain. There's something deeply comforting about knowing where everything belongs. It's not just about neatness, it's about confidence. The Japanese method called the 5S rule brings structure, ease, and peace back into everyday routines, especially for those of us who value independence and clarity in our homes. Originally created to simplify workspaces, it's become a gentle but powerful way to create order without overwhelm. The 5 steps, sort, set, shine, standardize, and sustain, sound practical, but they are really about emotional steadiness. They turn chaos into calm one small space at a time. Start with something small, something you use every day. Maybe it's your medication drawer, the kitchen pantry, or that table by the door where mail and keys always seem to land. Begin with sort. Quietly remove everything and ask yourself what you truly use, what still serves you, and what has become unnecessary weight. Don't rush. This step isn't about judgment, it's about clarity. Let your hands make decisions your mind hesitates on. Next comes set. Once you've decided what stays, give each item its own home. Group things by how often you use them, not just by category. Daily items should sit within easy reach. Pens, reading glasses, medications, or a favorite mug. What you use less often can go just a little higher or deeper. The goal isn't perfect lines, it's effortless access. Then, shine. Take a moment to wipe, dust, polish. Not to impress anyone, but to reconnect with your space. There's a sense of pride that comes from caring for your surroundings, a quiet reflection of caring for yourself. Even the smallest act, wiping a shelf, folding a towel neatly, becomes a form of meditation when done with presence. The 4th step, standardize, is about creating gentle consistency. Label drawers, baskets, or containers if it helps. Place things back the same way every time, so your hands remember what your mind might forget. For seniors, this small structure brings ease and safety. It prevents overreaching, bending, or unnecessary searching, all those subtle strains that add up through the day. Finally, sustain, the most meaningful part. Set aside a few minutes once a week to check your little organized space. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to feel peaceful. Maybe wipe away a bit of dust, replace an item that's wandered off, or take one small thing out that no longer feels needed. Over time, this rhythm becomes second nature, a flow that keeps your home light and manageable without big cleaning days or exhaustion. What makes the 5S rule so powerful is how it transforms small habits into daily support. It's not about changing your home overnight, it's about nurturing steadiness. You'll notice how calm it feels to know where things live, how your mind quiets when your space cooperates with your needs. There's no more mental clutter, no more frustration over misplaced items. The 5S rule is really a promise that your home can become your helper, not your hurdle. Each space you organize becomes a reflection of your strength, your adaptability, and your grace in this stage of life. And as you sustain it, that calm builds, one drawer, one shelf, one quiet victory at a time. Secret 6. Gratitude before goodbye, the emotional release. There comes a moment when you hold something in your hands, a sweater, an old cookbook, a chipped mug, and it's like holding time itself. You remember where it came from, who gave it to you, or what life looked like when you first needed it. These objects are little bridges to the past, and that's why letting them go can feel like saying goodbye to a part of yourself. But there's another way to see it, one that brings peace instead of guilt. In Japan, it's common to thank an object before releasing it, a small act called kansho, gratitude. It's a gesture that honors the role that object played in your life. That's where the practice of gratitude before goodbye begins. It's not about clearing clutter for the sake of minimalism. It's about transforming how you part with the things that once mattered, turning goodbye into an act of love. Take a quiet moment with the item in your hand. Feel its texture, its weight. Remember what it gave you, warmth, comfort, usefulness, or even joy in its time. Then softly say, "Thank you for serving me." That's it. Those few words carry power. You're acknowledging that it had a purpose and that its purpose is complete. You're not discarding it, you're releasing it with dignity. Something beautiful happens when you approach letting go this way. The tension in your chest eases. The guilt fades. The fear of forgetting turns into appreciation. You realize that memories don't live in the object itself, they live in you. You've already kept what truly matters. The rest can move on, and so can you. This practice also helps you set emotional boundaries in your home. Maybe you've kept boxes of old paperwork, gifts you never used, or clothing from another life stage. Each piece holds a whisper of someday, but those whispers can fill your mental space with noise. By thanking them before parting, you give closure not just to the item, but to that unfinished chapter in your mind. Start small, maybe one shelf, one memory box, one stack of "I'll deal with it later." Choose an item, thank it, and release it. If it helps, imagine the item continuing its story somewhere else, donated to someone who needs it, or recycled into something new. This way, its energy keeps moving, instead of gathering dust. For seniors, this practice can be deeply healing. It allows you to reshape your relationship with the past without losing your connection to it. You don't have to erase your history to feel lighter. You're simply giving each memory the space to breathe. You might even feel tears well up, that's okay. Tears are part of the release. They water the roots of gratitude. Over time, this practice becomes second nature. You'll find yourself saying quiet thank yous more often, not just to objects, but to moments, to days, to parts of your life that are ready to rest. Gratitude turns every goodbye into a gentle celebration. You're not losing memories, you're gaining peace. And the room that's left behind isn't empty, it's open. It's waiting for light, for calm, for the next piece of your life to unfold freely. In this way, letting go becomes an act of grace, a way of saying, I've lived fully, and now I'm ready for what's next. Secret 7. Aging-friendly Zen Zones. Minimalism for mobility. There's a simple truth many people don't realize until later in life. Your home should move with you, not against you. As the years change, so do our bodies, our balance, our pace, our reach, but our homes often stay frozen in time, built for a younger version of us. The Japanese approach to space design offers a beautiful way to bridge that gap. It's called creating Zen Zones, areas organized not just for beauty, but for flow, safety, and ease. The goal isn't to make your home look empty or modern. It's to make it feel like an extension of your body, calm, grounded, and graceful in motion. Think of your home in 3 zones. The daily zone is where you keep the things you reach for without thinking. Your morning mug, your glasses, your remote, your medications. Everything here should live between shoulder and hip height, the space your body moves through most naturally. This is your no bend, no stretch zone, where comfort rules. The weekly zone is for things you use often but not every day, extra towels, baking dishes, seasonal shoes, maybe your gardening tools. Keep these items in spaces that require only a gentle reach or light bend. Add easy-grip baskets or sliding drawers so nothing hides in the back. The occasional zone holds the rarely used but still meaningful, family keepsakes, holiday decorations, backup linens. These can rest in higher cabinets or lower bins since you'll only need them occasionally. The secret is to store them safely, light containers, clear labels, and always at a height that won't strain you when help is needed. When you divide your home this way, something magical happens. You remove the friction from daily life. That small struggle to bend, reach, or search disappears, replaced by a quiet rhythm. Your morning routine flows easier. Your steps feel more confident. You move without fear of losing balance or forgetting where something was tucked away. Japanese Zen design always emphasizes movement, clear pathways, uncluttered lines, gentle lighting. Apply that same calm to your home. Keep hallways open wide enough for free walking, especially near frequently used rooms. Add a soft night light or motion light where you need it most. Swap sharp-edged furniture for rounded corners. Choose colors that calm rather than distract. Soft creams, earth tones, warm neutrals that make rooms feel grounded. Minimalism here isn't about having less, it's about removing obstacles. It's about making space serve your strength, not challenge it. The emotional shift is powerful. You begin to trust your home again. You stop bracing yourself for a misstep, stop worrying about clutter tripping you or drawers fighting back. The confidence that returns is priceless. For older adults, safety isn't just physical, it's emotional. Feeling secure in your home means you can focus on living, not managing. Each zone becomes a quiet act of care for yourself. By organizing your space this way, you're saying, I respect where I am in life, and I'm designing for it. That's not giving in, that's wisdom in action. Over time, these small adjustments bring peace to every room. You'll notice your home feels easier, lighter, and somehow more you. And when movement feels safe, confidence naturally follows, step by step, day by day, in a space that now supports not just your body, but your spirit too. Urawaza, the hidden Japanese trick for effortless living. Sometimes, the smallest habits change the most about how we live. In Japan, there's a word for that, Urawaza, meaning a clever little life trick that makes daily routines smoother, quieter, and surprisingly joyful. It's not about shortcuts, it's about simple wisdom, passed down quietly, that turns frustration into ease. This hidden trick has found its way into many Japanese homes, and now, it's time for it to find its way into yours. Think about one item you always find yourself searching for: your glasses, your phone, your TV remote, that one pen you swear was just there a moment ago. Those tiny daily searches don't seem like much, but over time, they chip away at patience and peace of mind. Urawaza offers a calm solution: give that one item a forever home. It sounds simple, but it's transformative. Choose a small dish, a shallow basket, or a little tray that feels special, maybe something ceramic or wooden, something that looks pleasant sitting where you'll always see it. Place it at arm's height, by the kitchen counter, beside your favorite chair, or on the hallway table. From now on, that's where your item belongs. Always. No matter how the day goes, that one object will always have a home waiting for it. You'll be amazed at how this single act changes your rhythm. You stop searching. You stop bending or reaching, muttering under your breath. That sigh of frustration gets replaced with one of relief. You've built calm right into your routine. That's the beauty of Urawaza, it works quietly in the background. Once you master it with one item, you can try it with others: keys, chargers, hearing aids, notebooks. Each one earns its own steady spot. Over time, your home begins to function like a gentle map of your daily life. Every movement feels smoother, every need already thought of. It's not just organization, it's respect for your own time and energy. You deserve that kind of ease. That's the quiet gift of these Japanese secrets. They remind you that comfort doesn't come from perfection, but from intention. Each small change gives something back: time, energy, confidence, and calm. You didn't just tidy a home, you softened your life. A lighter home truly does mean lighter steps. With every drawer you simplified, every shelf you balanced, every gentle adjustment you made for your body's ease, you built something far deeper than order. You built flow. You built freedom. There's pride in that, not the loud, showy kind, but the steady, satisfying kind that fills you from within. You've created a space that supports you, quietly and faithfully, every single day. That's peace. That's power. That's self-respect. These aren't just organizing secrets, they're tools for living beautifully right where you are. If this brought you a spark of calm or courage today, tap like and hit that hype button so more seniors can feel supported, seen, and celebrated. Share your favorite secret in the comments. Which one spoke to you most? Maybe your insight will be exactly what someone else needed to hear tonight. And don't forget to subscribe to Wise Aging Seniors, where every week we grow together in wisdom, comfort, and joy, one gentle step at a time. You've done something good for yourself today. Let that settle in. Take a deep breath, look around your home, and know that peace isn't a dream, it's something you've already started to build. Your calm matters, your presence inspires, and your story reminds all of us that aging isn't about losing, it's about living wiser, freer, and lighter than ever before.